Okay. All right. Well, I think that's actually for a change. That's actually seems to be everything working. We are up on the screen. Uh, docs. Where is my chat? Not that there's anybody there to chat at the moment. Not here that Joe Space was. Well, that's actually pretty cool. Like wormhole space, but
Warp drive active. A module has run out of charges. A module has run out of charges. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I should probably mute the actual stream, otherwise we're going to get a issue.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, scratch that. I'm using my phone because I forgot I don't have a microphone on my laptop. You there, bro?
Okay, so yeah, sorry about that.
All right, cool.
I had just taken off my headset because I had to fix my hair and clean my glasses.
Hell yeah.
Well then,
Yeah, I
alright.
forgot I don't have a microphone on my laptop, so I just downloaded that for nothing and went, fuck it, I'm going to my phone.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It's one of the reasons I bought this machine.
But you bought the machine because it doesn't have a. Oh, okay, yeah. Privacy
Yeah,
issues.
that was a selling point.
I can see that. Alright, I'm jumping back to you.
Cool.
I think I had jumped ahead of you and got back into it, and quickly was the focus of like 6 battleships.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to focus the battleships first just because I fucking melt them up close.
Which works because then I can kind of focus on the working on my way up from frigs and up. But
Yeah. The tower, are the towers a lot of DPS on the extravaganzas? I don't remember.
they might be. I don't have
I know
them pulled
cruise
up.
missiles always are.
Oh,
All right.
by the way, you're on stream with me.
Nice.
Warp drive active.
Oh shit, turn tank on before landing. I have that problem every once in a while.
I have that problem. Although I have some warning because I get at least one before that.
Yeah.
Armor, not shield. But in the
Yeah.
Gnosis, when I'm out probing and stuff, it's like, oh shit, no, that has to go on before you warp in. On bad side.
Yeah. Oh shit, we've already cleared a lot.
One.
I used the last 3 boosters I had today.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Which boosters were those?
The White Storm, the 8% speed boost, the 4% cap recharge time, and the +4 to all stats.
Active.
Yeah, that +4 to all stats is awesome.
I don't think I've actually used any of those. Probably should.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I also want to figure out the whole Skinner thing. Like,
Oh, I've been playing with that a lot.
they keep giving me stuff for it, but I don't know if I can how to use it without spending money.
So yeah, unfortunately, you have to spend Plex to create skins.
Even with all the
That
stuff that they give you.
yes, to finalize the skin costs Plex.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then forget that. At least for now.
I intend on using a lot of it, just not yet. So I'm stockpiling all my shit.
I'm gonna go take care of those towers.
Cool.
Well, there's nobody focused on me, and I can warp or micro warp.
Yeah.
Toward them.
Yeah, these. I'm gonna erase these 4 battleships real quick.
Melt their faces off.
Man, changing to the cap booster and the newt. Holy shit! Like when things scram me, they're usually frigates, and I'm using a battleship-sized newt. So I just turn their scram off.
That's pretty hilarious, actually.
Oh yes, it is. I love it.
I should probably swap that out. Oh, what else do I have in my mid? Probably get rid of. I got 2 large cat batteries and a cap recharger.
Mhm.
Probably swap out one of the batteries for the booster.
Yeah. The batteries are nice, but if it doesn't make you cap stable, I find it's not very helpful.
I think it gives me a little bit longer, but not like significant.
Yeah. And that one battleship's making a beeline for you.
I guess now that I'm over here, I can turn off the.
Oh no, he's still after me. What the hell? Oh, I had my afterburner on. I was going fast.
Do I have just small guys? Come back home, small. And some big boys. Not like these guys are moving at all.
Yeah.
And there's only battleships left on the field, other than towers.
Yeah.
One thing I wish was that you could use these rocks and stuff tactically.
Yeah.
Like, I know it would add a lot more complexity to code, but
Yeah, the little bit that it does interact is just annoyance. Like, the enemies can shoot at you through it, but you bump into it and can't move.
exactly.
Sucks.
That's really annoying on the when I'm exploring and the rings catch me from
Oh yeah.
between the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only had that happen once. I went to get the integrated probe launcher. Man, that requires like 20 times the CPU.
Ew.
Yeah. It's like 200 something instead of 10.
Our module has run
Wait,
out of
the one that
charges.
lets you use both?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I wanted to get the analyzer that does both relic and hacking. Fucking expensive. It's like 30 million for one module. And it's like 200 million for the Tech 2.
That is crazy. Like my whole prognosis is like 11 million.
Right.
I'm playing Eve. I should be playing from a starship, not a hive. That's better. Sorry about this. Over here, don't go. hours later. Got excited. I saw that there was a viewer. Then I realized it was just Mike keeping an eye on chat, or it was myself. Like, I know I'm not doing these regularly enough or whatever to actually get viewers, but I don't know, it's fun to play with. Especially when I'm doing it from immersed, so I can have the virtual avatar and the virtual webcam.
Hell yeah.
Instead of having to, have my room cleaned up or put a shirt on or whatever.
Yep.
Alright.
Now the burn back to the gate.
Turn that off. So.
Oh yeah, that's enough, Rex. I'm just gonna turn my afterburner off. Go, little buddies, eat the metal. Oh.
That reminds me of one of the in the Shadow Slave book. This guy gets what are called basically like echoes. So certain monsters that he defeats, he basically gets like a lesser copy of them.
Okay.
And this one like imp had like a bottomless pit stomach, and the more like, and he could pick up attributes of things he ate. So he was feeding him all this magical metal stuff.
Hell yeah.
So like, the when they're in Antarctica and they're evacuating the humans from Antarctica because this is a post melting. Antarctica's melted, and that's one of the last places where humans were able to settle, and now they got to get them out of there because all these shadow gates started appearing. And so there was all these mechs left over that were Magitech from, this huge invasion of these creatures. And he's just sitting there, and it's like a little, like, 3-foot tall imp monster thing. Hump, hump, hump. All this thing. And he eventually, became, like, made of metal. Not just his skin, but, like, the inside of him. Pretty cool. I don't know why that made me think of that.
Sounds
when
neat.
Like, eat the Rex.
Yeah. You watch Love, Death, and Robots?
I don't know when the last season I watched was, but
okay.
I know I've watched a bunch of them.
That first season, though, the one with the fuck, I don't remember what they're called. The Hooligan, the anime-ish one where the chick was turned into a robot for the dude's pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the boy and his father are out hunting the demons that bewitch men. And they turn into like Ninetales from Pokemon.
Vaguely. The one that stands out the most to me was the one where like people jack into monsters.
Yeah.
And the one's like, chick is I'm all in. She actually lives
Yeah.
in the monster, and her human
Yeah, you
form
want to know?
was her
It's
like extra.
yeah, it's called Sunny's Edge.
Yeah.
You want to know my secret? Hell yeah, that's a great episode. That was the first episode I saw.
Got all the boxes.
Yep.
Open
Grab them drones.
that. Marker rack.
Oh yeah, all the stuff I salvage, I throw in the industry folder. So if you need it, it's there.
Cool. I got a couple of blueprints when I was exploring, so
Nice.
I'll throw those in there. Some ancillary repair things.
Yeah.
Big location.
I was gonna get the blueprint. I was gonna get the BPO for the MTUs. It's like 3.5 billion ISK.
Going crazy.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, worth it though, because I mean, it's an original, so you can just endlessly use that, and you can use that to make copies. I think.
Yeah. I think it's easier or better to it's easier or better to research those down as originals and then make copies off of that than it is to try and research copies.
Okay. I know there's a process. I just have no idea what it is.
I have not done a whole lot of industry. The platoon that I had started when I kind of jumped back into this was kind of going that way. But I haven't loaded her in past 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Probably should have with all the like free stuff. Yeah, I didn't want to burn my boy here.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. So I counted them. I have 13 alts, and all of them are just doing 3 jumps a day. Each one of them though is up to like 11 million so far. Yeah.
I'm gonna come hug you. You have a face that's huggable. Also,
Cheeky dick waffles. Spawning when I'm not looking. Oh, those fucking drakes are gonna die.
Time to turn the tank. And the soundscape and design is in this game is so creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited about the Jove space. Like since I've started, I've always wanted to go to Jove space, and their gates have always been inaccessible to us. So I'm gonna make a pilgrimage out there at some point on my main, because I don't want to. Or my other characters, none of them have any skills trained. All they can do is 3 jumps a day. Nah, like my main mining alt has like 13 million skill points, I think. but that's all for mining.
Yeah. Someday I should actually like go out and see the Eve Gate and all that.
Oh hell, bro! If you want to go, let's make a trip out of it. I've only been there once, and that was years ago. I'd love to go back there. I went in my Dramiel.
Take the
That was so
Gnosises out
stupid.
and-
Huh?
Let's take the Gnosises out and go probe along the way. Go do a little exploring. Probably take forever if we like scan down every system along the way there and back. Still there? Did I lose it, Tony?
A module has run out of charges.
Hey, there's somebody else watching. Nope, nope. I spoke too soon. I looked up and I saw that there was somebody on the stream, and then they ran away. Must have scared them. Wasting my cap on.
A module has
I
run out of
actually
charges.
did see it drain something. Look at that. First time I've ever actually noticed the Nosferatu actually drain anything. Ah, there you
Oh,
go.
I phone so much.
What's that?
I love my phone so much. Piece of shit. So if the screen goes dim, it won't allow any apps to run.
That. Bizarre.
No, it's a setting. You can turn that on. You can make it so that if you like put your phone to sleep, all apps will go into rest. Um, it won't allow me to disable it. That's the newest thing they're doing. Like, did I tell you what's going on with my phone?
No.
So I decided I don't agree with Samsung's terms of service.
Okay.
So naturally, I don't click accept.
Okay.
Well, I can't use most things on my phone right now. So I'll just take you through the brief history here. So within a week of not accepting, it was force rebooting my phone, trying to force the update to work, but I still wouldn't accept it. Week 2, they disabled the SIM slot. So I went into the store and basically social engineered them into enabling the eSIM slot and switching me over. So they haven't found anything, or they haven't got me on that. I don't think they can disable both. But so then maybe a month later, everything just starts getting janky as fuck. I can't log into any of my accounts unless I log into Samsung first, and I can't log into Samsung without accepting the terms of service. So they are now, One UI is integrated into the kernel. So they've hijacked the operating system and they're taking kernel control. They're basically trying to disable my phone. So the next thing to happen was after at boot, it'll just sit at the starting screen with the progress bar indefinitely, left it for 24 hours ish, just to verify that it was not fucking moving. So then I was like, okay, my phone's bricked. And then I noticed, hey, I still have the pull down menu. So I was fucking around with shit, put it into battery saver mode, and now that disables One UI. So I can use my phone in battery saver mode only. I can't log into anything new, anything. Like, I can't log into my Google, I can't log into BattleNet, I can't log into the Eve website from my phone until I log into One UI.
That's kind of messed up. That's okay. That's a lot messed up.
And it's not like, I would say I hate Samsung, but it's not Samsung. All businesses are doing this shit now. They're all going super proprietary and trying to lock everything down to harvest as much data as possible.
And there's no way to jailbreak and just change the operating system?
Nope. They removed the root options from the developer menu.
Yeah, because I remember you were one of the first people I knew that had was running a custom operating system, custom version.
Yeah, on every phone I get, I run a custom operating system. This is the first one I've ever had that I cannot do it. And then I started doing a bit more research. Yeah, all the companies are doing the exact same thing. So I'm moving on to my Pine phone. I'm running Linux natively, and everything else can just fuck right off. So yeah, the latest thing to go is now, oh yeah, my autocorrect doesn't work. I keep turning autocorrect back on. They keep turning it off. So that's why, if you notice, all my H's are G's and shit. My autocorrect won't function, and my eyes are getting bad. I'm old, so, you know, I make a lot of typos. All good to warp?
Yeah.
If you need a few minutes, it's fine.
Yeah, maybe just a minute, because I'm only at 3/4 capacitor and 2/3.
Yeah, bro, I'm all for going in full cap.
I always hate it because I never was like, it would be faster just to sit here, or should I warp off and back in? Or warped off and
so
back?
It depends on what your skills are at. If you look at navigation, I think, let me see, I gotta find it. Navigation.
All this fucking yellow skills.
That's micro warp drive. Fuel conservation. It's afterburner. It's micro warp drive. Warp drive operation. That's it. Warp drive operation and navigation. If that's above level 3, it's perfectly fine to warp out. If it's below, if it's 2 or lower, if it's 1 or 2, you're going to consume the maximum amount of cap every time you click that warp button. And if you're going to dock, it's fine, or tether, it's fine. But until that's at like 4 or 5, it's not really worth warping off. It uses way too much cap.
I just bumped nav up to 4 and warp to 5 with
Okay.
some skill points. Or no, sorry, warp drive up to warp drive up to 3, the max it can, and navigation to 4, the max it can without being Omega.
Okay.
Of course, by the
Yeah,
time
so
I
you
actually
got
did that, I'm like pretty much good to go. Like,
nice. Yeah, with navigation, engineering, and electronic systems, that's all stuff that will affect every single ship that you ever fly.
yeah.
So it's like anytime I start a new character, I get all those 3 things up to 5 immediately. It's a bad strategy for a character you're going to actually play often, but for the alts that just sit there,
Mm-hmm. I'm just so hesitant to do anything with skills right now because, like, okay, so which other skills are you gonna nerf? Because I, prepped that much higher over the 5 million again.
oh, that's okay. Because you'll get them all back as soon as you're Omega again.
I mean, yeah, but like, what if I nerf something that I actually am using now more than what
Oh,
that
I see
extra
what you mean.
point
Yeah.
of navigation is going to give me versus the ability to mine something a little bit faster or whatever.
Right. Yeah, that's a
Right.
tricky one.
Yeah. All right, cap's back up to basically good, so we can pass on.
All right.
Lead quality. Shit, do we know what room this was? 3 or 4?
I think this is the last one that we're going into.
See if it gives us the.
Warp drive active.
And that first time we warped back, I thought we were only done with 1 room. We warped through like 2 more gates. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, no, this is not the last room. There's 1 more after it. Oh, never mind. There's the transmission. Last room. And I think I still have the key on me. Verify. Yep, I got it. All right, you die first. Oh.
Target attempt failed. The frig is no longer there.
What failed?
Target acquiring. The ship
Oh.
the ship you're trying to blow up has blown up.
Hell yeah.
I love on times when like there's only a couple of frigs coming in, and by the time it actually locks, like the next frig, my drones have already killed it.
Hell yeah. Tish and I used to bicker over that shit. He's a very, very competitive person. Like, very. So, doing missions with him is an interesting time. Everything has to be a competition, and he'll talk a lot of shit, but it's all in jest. Like, it seems like it's hostile, and it's really not. So if you ever get him and I in comms together, it's going to get kind of bad in the best way possible. But yeah, we used to bicker over shit like that. Try to steal each other's kills and shit. I kept telling him, like, bro, focus the same thing I'm hitting because we were struggling a lot. And he's like, no, my kill, don't touch it.
See, I can't really understand that kind of viewpoint because quite often I'll look and see what your drones are focusing on, and that's where I'll send my drones and my bullets, just because
Yeah,
it works faster.
yeah, it's focus fire. It's how all DPS works the best. Motherfucker. That motherfucker is jamming me. I'm gonna just turn his cap off. You die now, bitch. Yeah, at some point, probably after we're capable of doing level 5s, I'm gonna get a bar guest. It's the what the fuck are they called? Not Sancha. I gotta look it up now.
A module has run out of charges.
Yeah, I'm gonna link the ship and fleet. I'm gonna get one of those to do level 5s in, but I'll bring it when we're doing level 4s as well, because that is a battleship built for PvP, and anyone's gonna drop on us, like, we'll fuck them up.
Nice.
Alright, I'm done being jammed. Oh, look at your range.
Oh,
I miss the old sounds you used to have. Like, instead of that grr, 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 grr all the time, it was like radio chatter that wasn't quite clear.
yeah, and it seems like that's what this is trying to be, but like demonic radio chatter.
Yeah, like, I think like maybe the Triglavians have tainted our radio chatter.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It would be cool if there was more of a mix of it.
Yeah. Respawn. They're too far away.
Whoever's watching, say hi in chat. They're blowing up ships. Look at that long
Yes.
line of drones. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably get through this room, and I should probably go make some dinner before I have to start thinking about D&D.
Cool.
Well, I mean, do the bonus room.
Yeah. We got a city inspector coming tomorrow, so we have to clean everything top to bottom today.
Ugh.
I really hate the way Hanover Park does that shit too. Like, it used to be like a guy in a suit. Now it's a uniformed, badged, armed police officer. That seems very illegal to me.
Yeah. Which, you know, they're doing some Fourth Amendment violating snooping there.
Right. Oh, and as of last year, we're no longer allowed to be in the house when they do the inspection. So they can literally like rifle through our shit.
That seems very, frankly, illegal. I got a few
Yeah,
drones.
cool.
Mining. Yeah. Come on, big tank. There's always one prayer that just doesn't want to listen. Back.
Warp drive active.
I'm warping out too.
Okay.
Come on, little drones. Oh, yeah, so I've been meaning to tell you about this, but it's too much to type, so I just haven't. That Instadoc bookmark that I have for the station,
Mm-hmm.
I still use autopilot, but I'll warp to the Instadoc and then set the station as my destination, and then click autopilot. It instant docks as soon as it lands.
That's pretty cool.
I love little shit like that. Well, let's see, how am I on ammo? Still 3,000 rounds. All right, more cap boosters. Go!
Oh,
Yes, 14, please.
probably. No, here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Dock up for the cap and then. Oh, repair.
All right. All right, I'm gonna chill at the gate.
Kevin Smith confirms the threequel, Jay and Silent Bob's Store Wars, is happening.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I loved Clerks 3. Like, I'm really glad he did that. I don't know how I feel about more Jay and Silent Bob. No, I have faith in Kevin. He'll do it justice.
Yeah, he's genuine. It doesn't seem like he's not the type to shit on his own legacy.
Yeah. Like, I was nervous about that with Clerks 3. I was like, man, come on, you're getting pretty try-hard here. And then I was like, well, I have to watch it. And it was fucking fantastic. That's not everyone's... Oh, what the fuck? I just did that. That's not everyone's take on it, but I loved it. Did you see the new Crow?
No.
Okay. Oh. If you go into it not expecting it to live up to the original, but just to be another Crow story, it's fantastic.
Okay.
But that's it. You just can't expect it to be on par with the original.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed the hell out of the show that they did for a
City of
little
Angels? Or no,
while.
City of Angels. What was that one called?
I I don't remember. It was so many decades ago.
Yeah, I watched it. I remember liking the show when I was younger, but I didn't like it when I rewatched it when I was
Warp drive
older.
active.
Huh. Okay.
And when I say older, I think I was like in my mid-20s.
Mhm.
But in the action sequences are fucking awesome. Like that's a well-made movie. All right.
Warp drive active.
A buddy of mine just sent me a post of a picture of like not an acorn, some kind of squash. And it
Okay.
was like roasted troll dick for dinner.
Warp drive active.
We wanted to do a Monster Hunter menu back in the day. Like the kids and I have always played Monster Hunter together,
Mm-hmm.
so we wanted to do like Kazu steaks. Kazu's he's a one. He's kind of weird. He has a mouth, but not really a head. He's like a flubbery dragon that electrocutes you, and
Warp
I
drive
can imagine that
active.
would taste like swordfish, but with an electric burn aftertaste. So if I get some swordfish and I cook it in Malort, or
Oh.
right, Kazu steaks.
Oh Lord, instant puke.
Yeah, I can drink it. I don't like to though. It hurts me.
I've drank it once,
Uh,
and that's more than I ever really should.
yeah. So the other idea I had for Kazu steaks instead of Malort was wrap it in aluminum foil and then use leads to just electrocute it.
That works.
Hell yeah.
There's a
Active.
I see it on a lot of like YouTube shows where they like show off weird cooking gadgets from the past. And it was like
Mhm.
somewhere between the 70s and 80s, and it's this hot dog cooker. And
Oh yeah.
all it is like a power cord wired into a switch that closes when you close the top on it,
Uh,
and then two rails of spikes that you connect the um you jam a hot dog onto
lead-
either side, and then you plug it in, and then you
oh.
put the thing on. It just electrocutes the
Warp
dogs.
drive active.
Straight 110.
Hey, sure. Let's have a couple of those in the kitchen. What could go wrong?
All right, let's fix this.
Get you locked up right away. I keep forgetting.
With your skills and stuff, how many locks can you have at a time?
11.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, no, that's also because I added some with. Get my fitting window open. Signal amplifier. I have 2 of those equipped.
Ew. Goodbye, destroyer. It was funny they Lothian destroyer, but it's a battleship.
Oh, you mean they used the wrong model?
No, like they named it like Pythastius
Oh,
destroyer, but the ship was actually a battleship.
yeah. That's his title.
Yeah.
I like that one's a conquistador. That one's a terrorist, dismantler. Why is this guy's field not going away?
Going to eat you, little battle cruiser. You're in my web like the spider said to the fly.
You can die.
Pretty much.
Wow, I've missed him twice. 3? Seriously? Cones, kill him. Hang him! Thank you, drones.
Kind of funny when the battleships running like 2,000-meter rings around in battles cruiser.
Yeah. Have you seen Macarials in action?
Yeah.
Those get up to like 2K. Like right up in your face. Oh no.
Any more? Oh, there's some.
I think I want to get to the point where I can manufacture the Navy Cap boosters. Because carrying them is a bitch.
I wonder if I can use
I
the
literally-
stockpile of loyalty points to get the blueprints for those.
Yeah. I have over 1 million loyalty points with Caldari Navy. I've been doing these missions for these guys for years, and I've never bought anything from them.
That's kind of hilarious and insane.
Yeah. Actually, I think I have bought something a couple times, but I've never, like, spent my points.
At some point, we should switch over to SOE.
Hell yes. I have a level 4 SOE one I can do.
Yeah, because if you can do level 4 as SOE, then we should start grinding those and get some free strats.
Hell yeah. Let me see how far away that is.
8 or 9 jumps, not that far.
Yeah, it's in Osman. 8 jumps. Yeah, I used to do missions for them all the time. I love SOE. Have you heard the Eve Chronicles at all?
Not familiar, no.
So way back in like 2008, I think, maybe even older. A guy that just loves the game decided he was going to take the Eve Chronicles from their website, which is all their lore,
Mm-hmm.
and do a podcast and just read them out loud. It's called the Eve Reader Podcast, and it is a really fucking good listen. His voice is fantastic. The first 3 episodes he had to re-record, but they're worth it. I actually need to start listening to those again because I forgot most of it now. But yeah, man, I don't know how it's relevant to what we were just talking about because I forgot what we were just talking about, but it's relevant.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely sounds like something that could be cool to throw on in the background while I'm,
Hell yeah, I used to listen to it while I was driving.
Yeah, having audiobooks in general, podcasts and audiobooks and all that space available kept me sane when I was working 14 hours a day driving for Scott's.
Yeah, I bet. I don't. That's the only podcast I've ever really listened to. And I just downloaded the MP3s. I didn't actually like cast it. But yeah, that's the first time I read Good Omens. Actually, Good Omens and American Gods. Those both audiobooks while I was driving to work. And 2 of my absolute favorite books too.
Oh, so yeah. We just re-listened to American Gods not that long ago.
Nice.
November-ish.
Did you see the show?
Yeah, and they did a really good job with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like they like you can't do it wasn't point for point, but it was
They got
probably one of
real
the
damn.
closest that I've seen of
Yeah,
a translation.
I was gonna say they got real damn close. I didn't have any complaints about it whatsoever.
And I think they picked the perfect character for Shadow, or the perfect actor to play Shadow.
Oh, for all of them, man! Look at Anansi, dude. How could you cannot get another Anansi? He is Anansi.
Yeah, and Odin was also perfect. Like he had that.
Hell yes.
He had that con man vibe the entire time.
Yup.
Forget that Loki's not the only god of trickery.
And where do you think he got it? Learn from the best.
There have been 12 people that have popped into the screen, and there is 2 concurrent viewers.
Yeah, well, I can bring that up now.
One of those is me.
Oops.
So you can see my avatar, which is about as close as I could get to myself with the limitations of the.
What's your name on there?
What's that?
What's your name on Twitch? You're on Twitch, right?
No, I'm on YouTube. Here,
Awesome.
Go back up to direct messages and there you go.
I'm gonna throw my armor drones on you just in case, because I'm looking away from the screen too much.
Yeah, that happens. The first few minutes, I couldn't figure out how to get my chat window back. And so I was like, all right, get everything set up, go look away real quick. Oh, shit.
Is your tank on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go chase this nerd down now. I think I have you as a friend on YouTube. I should. Yeah, you're in my family group.
Yeah, and I just sent you a link to the Discord. To your Discord DM.
Oh, that's on my phone. There you are. I got you. Live. I just got to mute that.
Yep.
Nice.
Naomi, swing the camera around, see the ships orbiting.
Hell yeah. I love that background.
Yep. Just look over and oh, South America right there. Cruising by.
I keep accidentally leaving my overview up, the one with all the wrecks. I don't have wrecks in my general overview because nah. And then I keep getting frustrated. I'm like, why is my screen full of wrecks? Because I'm using the wrong overview.
Yeah, I left them on my general just because what annoys me is all the walls and stuff. But if I don't have
Yeah.
large collidable there, then I'm always looking for something.
Yeah. So I never have large collidables turned on. If I need to have them for a mission, I'll zoom out and right click it in space and just add it directly there, and I'll remove it as soon as I'm done.
A
Probably
module
makes
has run
sense.
out of charges.
Module has run out of charges. The sponges soaked up all the bullets.
Alright, I'm gonna pull these guys back. Your tank should hold now, right?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay.
I should be able to pulse it enough to with 3 guys there. I don't know.
All that, and I'm only 22 away from the gate. Awesome. Every once in a while I look back and I'm like, why am I 80 kilometers from the gate? Son of a bitch. Where's my micro jump drive? Damn it.
We'll do the missile battery. Closer.
Awesome. Yeah, I can melt this battleship. He's only 35 from me.
Yeah, he's crossed out of my range. He's 105 from me.
Yeah. No worries at all. So now, yeah, the mission is complete. So I'm pretty sure now, if we were to dock up and wait till tomorrow, it would not be there. But before that completes, I'm pretty sure we're good.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of curious how long you can push that out, too. It's not worth holding the only level 4.
Mm-hmm. Do you wanted to do it once we recap and stuff, or do you want to do it after, like, I get done with D&D tonight?
Wait, what?
Are you still wanting to finish the to finish it, or are you wanting to hold it off?
Oh, it's up to you, man. If you have time, I'm all for going in. If not, I'm just going to turn it in because it won't be there tomorrow.
No, we can only 4:23, so yeah.
Okay.
We got time. But if you're
Oh, wait,
good on that battleship, 149 away from me. I'm gonna go ahead and pop out, dock, and come back.
Same,
Oh, you just
because the gate's 73 from me, but I also would like to restock on
Drive active.
cap boosters because I'm just gonna blow through them. I don't care.
How much are you spending on it to do these missions? Like, what's your?
I haven't worked that out because of the way I do it. I might be shooting myself in the foot, but I still come out on top, possibly just because I'm unaware of the losses. I'll buy like 500,000 rounds of my ammo at once and spend like 100 something million on ammo, but then I don't touch it for months. I don't have to restock on ammo for a long fucking time. And I do the same thing. I'll buy like a few 100,000 cap boosters at a time and make several trips to Jita in my Mammoth to get them all there.
Docking
But
permission requested. Docking request
I'll
accepted.
usually spend like 20 to 30 million on cap boosters, and I used to spend a lot more on ammo. Now I spend like about the same in ammo.
Gosh. 2,500 iron. About another 1,000 of random other ones, I think.
All right, let's see what I got. 2,000 rounds.
Got any non-omega rewards waiting?
Got any what?
Non-omega rewards.
Oh yeah. Wait. Rewards from like the logins?
The air career program or the other one.
Oh,
And
what is
yeah,
the other one?
that's
Opportunities.
yeah.
I've been looking at the air program. Air gives you a ton of skill points. So I've
Yeah.
been thinking about grinding through all that shit. I've done some, like I said, I do my dailies. Cap booster 200. That's useless. I, yeah, for my battleship, that's useless.
My guns cycle more.
Yeah, right. All right, I am stocked up. Nothing to repair. Good to go.
And I'm outside and good.
Cool.
Warp drive active.
Is your hull damaged?
Yeah, but I mean it's like
Yeah, I don't see it on the watch list. That's why I was like, why is there smoke coming out of his boat?
it's 97%.
Yeah, I'll pop in the frigate after we're done killing shit and heal it up.
Okay.
That should be like one cycle, maybe two.
Yeah. We need to put up a player
Warp drive
Citadel
active.
in this system. I wonder how much that actually costs to. Ooh, 3.1 mil tick.
Hell yeah. How much what costs?
To set up and run a Citadel.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I have some of the skills required. I was looking at that the other day. Let's see. I think it was the Astra. Because that is, I am interested in that. And I did train a lot of skills that I thought I would never want. And now they're stuff like that. Like, I never wanted to train my leadership skills or anything like that, or the corporation management. But I did when I was at a loss of things to train and I was going to be away for a while. I just threw a bunch of that shit in there. And I do not regret it.
You jumped.
Their structure.
Yeah, you kept.
Warp drive
Going
active.
until I see my hand.
Yeah, I still have I have a couple months before I can use some of the fittings for them. But it doesn't look like you actually need any skills to erect them.
Warp drive.
Oh, what was I looking at? Breacher pods.
For pods.
Yeah. They're under ammunition and charges right under bombs.
That lets you like slam into somebody's battleship and take it over.
It's you launch from the Citadel, so you put the launcher on the Citadel in a high slot, and that the breacher pod is the ammunition for it. It literally has it injects clones into their ship, bypassing resistible
Warp drive
damage.
active.
Or bypassing damage resistances.
That'd
So
be fun.
it sends a clone boarding party onto your ship to fuck it up. All right, I'm at the last gate.
Going away.
Warp drive active.
Can you list any advantages for Fusion 360 or for FreeCAD over Fusion 360? You mean like you can actually own the parts you design in it? You don't have to make accounts? Sorry, I gotta speed things
Okay.
on, and it was a question about somebody asked a question about Fusion 360 versus FreeCAD.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Why are you asking me these things?
Sorry,
No, you're good, bro.
it's like well, with Fusion 360, you gotta like have your subscription to Autodesk. If you sell anything that you design, then they have the ability to sue you for basically everything you made with that, unless you know, buy their commercial licenses, which can be like thousands of dollars a year, depending. Ah, stop!
What's it doing?
I'm trying to get to the cargo container because I scooped the pod, but I was micro warp driving, and so it just zoom, and I couldn't scroll fast enough to get to the thing.
Yeah. Yep. Momentum is not an easy thing to stop in the vacuum of space.
Oh,
Man, I love the actual science that they thought about when they made this game. Like, it's fucking awesome. They actually scientifically explain why our warp bubbles are possible. It's in Eve Chronicles.
that's pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
How did I say? Big old chunk of wrecks.
We're getting close to having real Eve ships too. Like, we already have the 3D view around cars, and Tish has some cushy secret job he can't talk about that's government of some sort. And yeah, in my mind, that means Tish is working on making stuff like Eve ships. So I already placed an order for a carrier.
That's awesome. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, me too. And away we go.
And away we go.
In about 15 seconds.
Morty dropped his bracelet. Man, I got like super obsessed with that show. I still watch it constantly. It's my go-to.
Let me say it again.
I'm gonna burn straight for them.
Here in the bonus. Four destroyer, 3 battle cruiser, 4 battleship, and 2. I remember I have 3 things on my plus repair. And I really got to remember to swap out the armor repair for number 2.
For what?
My armor repair is just a large armor repair of 1.
Uh-huh.
I really should swap that out for number 2.
I recommend, or here, let me see if I can find it.
Is there a better version that I should be focusing on?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of looking into all that shit lately. Like, I almost never use Tech 2. There's certain things I use Tech 2 for. Everything else I use Compact. And I'm not sure if the armor repair is one that's worth it or not. I'm looking right now. Variations. I just gotta keep an eye on that stuff. Capital. No, not capital. Fuck. The wrong thing. I love that search bar, but it's annoying sometimes. Capital, where's large? Large armor repair 2. There we go. Oh, that's a lot. Points repaired. There's Tech 2. So Tech 2 is 2.6 mil, and it restores 920. The compact version is not worth it. It's Well, maybe it's worth it. 32,000 ISK, and it repairs 794. So you lose. That's more repair than I would prefer to lose. I don't think I would use that. But I'm also paranoid about armor. So I'm not familiar with it. Where's the extra large? So with shields, there's extra large as well. And holy shit. Here, I'll link mine.
Can you fit extra large stuff on a battle cruiser? I thought that was like carrier level stuff.
Nah. No, that's anything for capitals is called capital. Oh shit, I'm drifting away from the fight and wasting ammo. 1 second. Get my bearings back. Go after that motherfucker.
Where's the signal? Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to using the auction house, or the market, to look for shit, because the search bar, you have to keep restarting.
Yeah, I usually use
Armor. Okay, so yeah, there is no extra large armor repair. So it looks like, I mean, yeah, so you lose about 100 per tick going to the compact, but I forgot to look at the other thing, which is the cycle time, because that is much more important.
Yeah.
Activation duration, there we go. All right, Tech 2 is 15 seconds. The compact, where'd it go? There it is, compact. Oh, they're both 15 seconds. The compact uses 45 less CPU and about 400 less power grid.
So that's a possibility. That could be.
Yeah, look into compact. Haha, I'm close. Now you die.
Never put out the can.
I love changing directions when I'm 5K away from a battleship, changing towards another one when it's in hull. It feels like an old pirate ship, like sweeping across and rolling out the nines.
The broadside.
Yeah.
Closer. Touching orbit. Boost for a little bit.
Oh shit, I forgot my drones are still on you.
Yeah, I'm not getting hit at the moment.
Cool.
Super 9,000. Your tank can't last forever.
My tank can last as long as I have cat boosters.
Let's just hope this stripper doesn't have any.
Alright, I'll talk to them.
I don't know if you're still watching, Jamie, but yeah, this is what I keep going on about. That high in chat. Actually, she said, ooh, pew, pew, pew. Well, your help in breaking it.
There we go.
Yes, they are.
Indeed.
What's my income versus expenses? How's that looking these days? Okay. That's actually pretty good. 1.21 billion income versus
Aye.
644 mil.
Hell yeah.
In the red.
We need to make that bounty spot much bigger.
True. Which is funny because like the bounty was like the 90%, but then I finally actually got around to sitting through and going and selling stuff individually.
Hell yeah. Man, I couldn't believe when I watched that video about Laura explaining how that works. Man, I took a 10 million ISK run and turned it into like 35.
Alright, so yeah, explain to me what that was again. Like,
so when you
go ahead.
What people do is the common items they drop in these missions, like all of the stuff we haul to cheat on a regular basis.
Yeah.
They have just like droves of people out there that will put stupid low buy orders in specifically for those, and they fill up like a majority of it. So that becomes the regional average. But that's not how much people are actually willing to spend on them. That's just filling these buy orders.
Okay.
So if you look at the actual market price and what's going on with it, often it's quite a bit higher. Like, you ever see those where, yeah, you can sell it, but it's like 87% below the average?
Mm-hmm.
It's because of people like that. Their buy orders take precedence.
So instead of just filling a buy order, you want to post it for a couple ISK less than whatever the actual current sell order is?
Sometimes even more than what the current sell orders are. Like, what I do with Plex is a perfect example. I never, ever touch Plex if it's on the market. Like, when you go to and click Plex and the orders come up and you can just buy them, never, ever do that. Place a buy order. Look at the buy orders that are out there and put it for right around that price, because people buy and sell Plex constantly. You don't really have to undercut. You can even put it a little higher, and people will fill those orders.
Interesting.
Yeah, so then I do the same thing to sell. If I want money, like to get my Plex back, I won't just right click and sell like that. I'll actually place the sell order. Or I'll go to the buy orders and see who's paying the highest. Often it's much better than just selling it.
Good to know.
I'm literally bumping into this dude.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna get myself back to your can, and then I'll eject the frigate. Get the rest of your hull in there.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Is it just armor repair? Sorry, is the thing that you have just a hull repair, or do you have armor repair on it too?
I have both.
Okay, I'll leave that drone out.
Cool.
I think that's it.
Actually, the drone I'll just hit with my drones. Magic.
And stupid.
I feel like they should be healing him much faster. Is he a medium drone?
He's a big drone.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So he is that good.
Hell yeah. No problem.
What's in this? Oh, it's only a million.
I'm gonna get a pot of coffee started because I like having it ready for her when she comes home from work.
Sure. You know, don't worry about popping into the frag. It's like a
Oh, no, I'm good, man.
it's like a 20 credit thing, you know.
That doesn't matter.
What?
It's all good. Doesn't matter. It's all good.
I'm just gonna jump back and log off because I should gotta go make some
Yeah,
fried
no problem,
chicken
brother.
before D&D. Awesome flying with you, brother.
Take it easy, man.
Warp drive active.
And anybody watching the stream later, thanks for stopping by. Like we got 21 views, 2 concurrent viewers. That's not bad for one of my deals. Bye. Like stop streaming.